they'd been following him for 3 years. They'd been watching him and helping him with the miracles and all that. Suddenly the bottom falls out their lives. So, and like what they do, they go back to the only thing they know. I mean, I don't know whether they weren't all married. Peter would have had his wife somewhere in Capernaum, but they just went back down to the Tiberias, to the lake, and, well, you know, you've got to do something, so they went out fishing, but that was a disaster. And that was the whole irony of it. So they got nothing, so their hearts and were right down the bottom of their boots or sandals. And so then he comes unbeknown to them, just appears. And again, it's again his love and his compassion and his thoughtfulness and the way he knows their needs, and he's just there.
It's a sort of another slant on the one about when they're out in the storm too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all the same.
But that was earlier, that was when he was still alive. Yeah.
But all these, it's his appearance, and so the big thing is to believe that he's with us. We can't see him. Thomas wanted it all scientifically observed, but we can't. But it's a matter of trying to believe and believe that he's with you and say it. You've got to say it. Lord, be with me, help me. I do it. You have to. Otherwise, it's too remote. Mm-hmm. And you have, whether it helps or not, but it does. It's amazing how things will fall out. I mean, I didn't pray much about this damn thing. I just went and said no, wouldn't have it. But I trusted in God it'll be all right. I didn't, you know, I just trusted. And God is trust. You trust your surgeon. You trust people to do the best thing they can. And you leave the rest to Him. And that's all it is. But I don't know. It's just, I suppose, that other element in life. That's really what it is. People have got their material concerns, they've got they're dealing with all the things around them, and that's well and good, and so they should. And they have their ups and downs, but what we say, there's another being, there's God or Christ Himself, but God is Christ in us, and you make a human cry out from your heart. Not because you're a wimp, but because this is part of what it's about, life. You need it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you know, and it's real. So I'm tired of it, but I like all these gospel passages. If they don't say something uplifting to people, rather analysing them all, you've got to try and make it something that inspires the average person, because most of us are bruised reeds or smoking flaxes. We all need to just have a bit of to fan us up a bit, or a bit of an encouragement. And encouragement is a great thing to help people, and to let them, because most of it, you know, I meet people and they've had a new hairstyle. Well, they're a bit uneasy whether the hairstyle's a success or not. But you say, I reckon it's fantastic. It just suits you, it makes you 10 years younger, and they get a new stem of light bulbs with men, you know. What do you think? Do you think I'd play well? Well, yeah, she did play pretty well. You hit that one out, which I could have got, but otherwise you're pretty good. But that's like,